Afternoon, all. We're going to start with Jess from Sky and then Adam from Radio Sheffield. And then if we can use the hands up system, that would be appreciated. When you're ready, Jess.
Hi, Paul. Good to see you.
Hi, Jess. You okay?
Yeah, very well, thanks. A tough defeat in the end. What did you make of that, Paul?
Yeah, tough one to take. Bittersweet because we've just been knocked out of the quarterfinals FA Cup, and I felt it was there for us today. I felt the game was there for us. I think we've missed an opportunity, definitely, but it wasn't through a lack of effort, a lack of trying, or a lack of quality, really. So I don't think anyone could begrudge it if we were still out there playing in extra time now, or even if we'd have pinched a 2-1 win. So we want to take the positives from the performance rather than the negatives. We know why we're not still playing. We know why we've not gone through, because we missed the chances.
Yeah, you talk about positives there, and in terms of your performance, much improved from the last time out. What do you put that down to? Yeah,
the players were never going to be able to perform last week. The preparation and the things that had gone off in the week and the build-up to the game, we're not going to be able to allow the players to perform anywhere near. And it's really understandable how it affected everyone in the way that it did, without a doubt. But we've had a week to sort of move on. We've had a few training sessions now with the players, and we want to look forward. The focus has to be on the remainder of the season for lots of reasons, for the individual players and their careers, for the club, and for the fans. We want to start putting a smile on people's faces again. And from my point of view, that starts with the players.
Thanks, Paul.
No worries.
Adam.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Adam.
Hiya. I mean, the nature of the goal in the first half must frustrate you, because you'd kept Chelsea reasonably at bay, and then unfortunately it's an own goal that puts you one down at half time.
Yeah. If I go through the game, I thought first half there was nothing in it. We defended well. We were strong. We didn't let them play through us. In terms of chances, it was even, but they got the one that scored. But I felt that we were poor in possession. We didn't show enough quality and enough bravery to get on the ball. And ally that, I think we could have pressed a little bit higher up the pitch, but it's difficult if you keep giving Chelsea the ball back. So we asked for more bravery, or demanded more bravery, and a desire to get on the ball in the second half, and also changed a couple of things in terms of pressing higher up the pitch, particularly from our outside midfielders. And the biggest and the most significant difference was us with the ball, I think, which allowed us to be the better team, in my opinion, in the second half.
Yeah, you'll have been hoping for that big chance, and unfortunately it came for David McGoldrick, and 9 times out of 10 he scores that, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. We were getting the chances. We were getting in positions, half chances. We wanted more balls in the box second half. I felt first half we turned opportunities down. Second half we put in there, and we were building momentum. We had a couple of headers over. Obviously, we had Rian's shot, but the big one, fell to Dids. And yeah, if I was going to put my money on anyone, I would put my money on him. But today, it wasn't the case. So, as I say, we know why we're out of the cup. It's the missed chances. But in terms of controlling the performance and improving the performance throughout the game, I was really pleased with the players.
You mentioned Rian there. I thought he made an impact when he came on late on, had that great chance as well. Are you hoping now that you can give him a bit more game time between now and the end of the season?
Yeah, I've spoke with Rian. I think he's responded well. I've been pleased with him in training Monday, Tuesday, and towards the back end of the week. And I knew he'd get on and get some minutes today. We went with a bit more physical presence up top with Didsy and Ollie, and I was pleased with those two as well. But Rian certainly deserved his minutes from the impact that I've seen from him since I've been in this week. And we need that. We want that. I can make it clear to the players that if they're not training properly or playing themselves properly in terms of the forwards, because we've got plenty, we'll play the ones who are performing the best in training and in games. So we expect that response, and if Rian's still pushing and going in this direction, then certainly get more minutes, because I think there's plenty of goals in him.
Clearly 2 big misses today from the type of players that would have been involved in the game, of Billy Sharp and Chris Basham. What's the situations with both of them?
Yeah, it's a tough one for us this week with the preparation we were doing. Sharpie picked up his injury on Wednesday, I think, and he's going to be out a few weeks now. Bash literally had to pull him out last night. So yeah, big misses, obviously, big characters. But credit to the players who stepped up. We wanted to keep the same shape. We could have maybe changed shape and gone to a 4, but we'd not worked on it at all this week. So we kept the same shape with the system we've been playing because we know how to play it, and we felt we could give Chelsea problems in it. So that was meant to reshuffle with Ender and George playing either side of Jags.
Are you able to say what the nature of the injuries are for Billy and Chris?
Yeah, both muscle. So Billy's is hip flex, the top of his thigh. Chris is, listen, I'm not a physician here by any means, but he got a kicking training beginning of the week that's just not been settling down as he's been training. So I don't know if it's just rebleeding all the time and causing pain, but he's in too much pain at the minute to play today, which is a struggle because, as I say, he's been a huge part of this team for a long time now.
What's the plan for the next 2 weeks now? I imagine some time for everyone will be quite valuable after the events of the last week.
Yeah, there'll be some of the younger pros who've been involved in the squad will be playing in the 23s. They've got 2 games this week and a couple of senior players. We need game time. That's important. There'll be some boys obviously away on international duty, and the majority will be getting, then who aren't away will be getting 2 or 3 days off at the beginning of this week now, just to go away, emotionally recharge and just get focused then on the hard work when we come back. And then obviously we've got 6 or 7 players missing on international duty, so we won't get them back probably working with us until Thursday of next week. So it's always considered a real good training time in terms of getting your players and working with them international breaks, but generally a lot out your 11 are always away, and we're in no different position here now.
Final one from me, just in terms of the improvement from last weekend, is this now something that you can take into those crucial games after the international break to give yourself any chance?
Yeah, we have to play with the freedom and with the spirit, and just take the shackles off. That's what I want. I've told the players I'm not going to criticise anyone for giving the ball away. We might ask for more and demand more quality, but I'm not going to criticise anyone for giving the ball away. The problems come when players don't take the ball in the first place. So being clear with the players on that. If you're not demanding the ball, if you're not getting on the ball, you're not going to make the team better. So the players who want the ball and demand the ball will be in the team.
Cheers, Paul. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Adam.
Nice. Hey.
Brew.
Shieldsy.
There we are.
Go on, Jimmy. Okay.
Volume.
Nice. Anyone?
Can you hear
Yeah,
me,
just
Kev?
only just stick it through Shieldsy. Come on.
I just. Do you want me to go yet?
Yeah, go on, Shieldsy.
Yeah. How important was it that you did actually give yourself something to build on going into what's going to be another really big game, Paul?
Yeah, well, I think so. I'd rather be still in the cup, if you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
we'll take the positives from it without a doubt. We have to. We have to look at the reasons behind the performance as well. What did we do well? What could we have done better? And we'll certainly do that. So the big ones for me were strong enough without the ball first half, but wanted to be a little bit more aggressive and step onto more and press higher. But the biggest thing in the first half, whilst I didn't think they caused any problems, was that we were causing his own problems by giving the ball away too cheap. And we needed more players to be brave, to demand the ball, to pass the ball, to get on the ball. And then we did that second half, and we saw much, even though we were okay first half, then we saw much improved performance second half. We thought we were a better team second half.
I was going to say, the very fact that I suppose you can say to them that you've come away disappointed from a game like this, when you look at the quality that was on display there, is something for you, isn't it? When the disappointment subsides.
Yeah, it is. We'll look at lots of reasons and try and recreate that. So not many teams have. So second half, I thought we had more of the ball and control possession. We certainly had the better of the chances. We're playing on the front foot, which is a real positive when you come to this team and this club that's in fantastic form against every opponent in front of them. So we knew the size of the task on the game. We can't be scared of that. We can't be fearful of that. Between now and the end of the season, we want the same attitude. We'll lose games, hopefully we'll win games. So long as we can play with the same attitude, then we'll give ourselves a better chance.
What do you want the players to do, Paul? I know you said you'll give them a couple of days off. Is there anything in particular you want them to do, though, to think about, to focus on?
Not in the next couple of days, no. I want them to go away and if they can, forget about what's been a tough few weeks for lots of different reasons, and come back fresh. If they hard work, without doubt, training. We want it to be enjoyable. We want to enjoy coming in. We want to have work there. So I just want to unwind, relax, whatever emotional baggage they've got with them these next few days, just try and leave it behind them.
What will you be doing? Because I'm guessing you won't be unwinding or relaxing either.
No, that's it. We've got 23s game tomorrow, so we've got a few young boys playing in that. So you'll see me for Bramall Lane tomorrow if you're down there.
Yeah. Are you still doing that, by the way? Are you combining the two roles?
No, we've got help now. I wish I could. I'd be some man if I could do that. Yeah, so we've got the game there. So no, we need to get things in place to take care of them, because I've been really pleased myself and Jack. We've been really pleased with the progression of some of the young players in this 7-8 months that I've been here. I've been really.
Kev, can you hear me?
Yeah, got you now, yeah.
Oh. Sorry about that, Paul. Sorry.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know what was happening. Paul, particularly with that second half performance, have you set the bar now that the players have to sort of reach between now and the end of the season?
Yeah, I hope so. Well, we'd like to go higher. We wanted to win that game, and I think we could have, should have, if I'm honest. So, yeah, we will never be satisfied. But in terms of understanding how we want to play, just take the shackles off, give them that freedom, get them enjoying themselves again, because I've seen that type of performance many a time from lots of these players, from watching the games, from setting teams up against Chris's teams. You know, I've seen that many a times. Yeah, we might have lost in the season, but the players are still capable. And I thought today, to Amanda, were very good. Players playing out position, adapting to the last minute changes that we had to throw on them because of loss of personnel. So I think the players deserve a lot of credit. I just wish they'd have got the result that they deserved.
Regarding what we saw about the performance today, you seem to want the players to take the ball off Ramsdale, and it was very much sort of play out from the back and players to receive the ball. Is that a little indication of how you want to set up this season going forward for the rest of the games?
Yeah, I want them to play with freedom. I want them to be positive. What have we got to lose? But sometimes if that's not the tactical thing that's going to help you win the game, if a team's really high pressing and the press is excellent, we may go over the top of that. So first half, the biggest problem was we weren't good enough with the ball. We were good, we were strong, we didn't give any chances away, we were okay. But the two big things, we wanted to press a little bit higher, but the biggest thing was us with the ball. We needed to be braver, we needed to pass it. I knew we were capable of doing it, and the players now, having done that, feel that as well. So when it is on to do that, when it is the right tactic, we will do it.
You've had 2 games and a week with the players now. Did you see the sort of first 10 minutes? I thought you were very solid and comfortable, but then it seemed to be that United went into a little bit of a sort of a familiar shell, particularly around the quality of the goal conceded and the quality in possession. Did you get to see a little bit about just how much these players are sort of lacking in confidence and has been the main problem this season, that quality on the ball and the conceding of soft goals?
Yeah, that's why we're in the position we are in the league. You can't hide away from that. We know that, but there's only us can change that, improve that, and just taking that fear away. The focus for me in the short term, the remainder of the season, but certainly priorities, trying to get smiles on faces, trying to play with freedom, trying to get a bit of energy in the place, because with things that's happened obviously in the last week, people can feel sorry for themselves, people can go in the shell, as you put it, and just hide away from taking that little bit of responsibility. But that's the wrong way to be. You need to be the opposite of that. Take more responsibility, to be accountable, really put yourself out there to improve and potential to make a mistake. So what? But you have to be brave enough, and that's the message. That's what we're going to try and do. Because if you do that, you feel better about yourself anyway.
I guess it's easier said than done, though, Paul. I guess it's not a conscious thing that players do go like that. It's just as a result of what happens throughout the course of the season, it finally takes its toll. So I guess it's easier said than done, just saying how you're going to get that out of these players, because they've tried all season to get that out of them, and they just can't get it out of them.
Yeah, you can't just talk about it. You can't just tell someone to have confidence, then they've got confidence. You can't do it. So we know that. Going to change the environment, like I say, in terms of our focus, our attention, because we've seen these players perform to a very high level for many years now. So we know they're capable. So that's the priority, getting back to that, trying to give them the freedom to enjoy the football and produce some good performances.
Thanks, Paul. Take care. All the best. Thank you.
Cheers.
You, Rainer?
Hi, Paul. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Just wanted to ask you, do you think, even though the team has lost, the manner of the performance will allow them to get some confidence from today?
Well, we'll focus on that. It's difficult. You go in a dressing room, there I am, and I am so frustrated. The game was there for us today. I really felt that. And no one, I don't think anyone having seen that performance could disagree with me. I think the game was there for us. It was, what an opportunity to get to an FA Cup final. So I think I'll get more and more disappointed as the evening goes on. But what we tried to focus on was the reasons why we felt we played well, the reasons why I felt we were the better team in the second half and could have, would have, should have won the game against arguably the best team in the country at the minute. They're right up there with City. So we know the opposition in front of us were a top draw, so we knew we had to play well. So yeah, it's a bittersweet. Try and focus on the positives from the performance and the reasons why we were pleased, and carry that forward. But I know on the way home on the bus today, it's going to sink in that it's a missed opportunity.
Do you think in a strange kind of way for the rest of the season, the position you're in actually allows you a bit of freedom? You've basically got nothing to lose as a team.
That is the position we're in, but you can almost have that position all the time. You still want the intensity. You can't just say there's nothing to lose and then it goes sloppy and people don't care. The best teams play with the freedom as if it's nothing to lose. The ones at the very top of the league. So it's an ethic and a quality you want to develop in the players. But obviously we've been through some really tough times, culminating in one of the toughest last week, and we've had another tough week this week. But the players have responded very, very well. And I'm proud of them today. Like I say, I'll be disappointed on the bus on the way back, but I'm proud of the players.
Great. That's great. Thanks very much, Paul.
Cheers.
Thanks all. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers.
It was nice.